life I'm glad to be rid of.
Something on your mind. Its footsteps are like thunder, scaring the dust and making the floor scream for mercy. Knives already knows the visitor is not a cat.
I like to announce my presence so that all may bask in my glory.
Its mouth is as noisy as its feet. Both will get it killed sooner than later.
Your ears are quite sensitive.
It is not a Khajiit, so it depends on its eyes. It can only see what's in front, but Knives hears. 20 paces to the east, a thief scratches his ears. 50 paces further, a beggar sighs and counts his coins. 2 stories above, a couple says their vows, while underneath in the catacombs, a widow weeps for her husband. The cat hears, the mind knows, minutes before anything is seen. Its eyes can only see the past, but Knives' ears know the future.
Sound like you were born for this role.
True. They say the Khajiit are born into the guild. Knives thinks he was born an assassin, raised a prowler, and adopted by thieves.
What do you mean, born an assassin?
Knives was the last of a litter of 3, and slew the one who gave birth to him. From that day, his fur was marked with blood. Many would say the same, if not for the mane on his back. It runs crimson, while his father's wear grey. It was an ill omen, and Knives' father was a superstitious cat. The very sight of this one threw him into a rage. On those nights, he would wander the village sands, waiting for the new sun to warm them. He was drawn to the back alleys and the aroma of them. If he was tired or hungry, he warmed his way through the crowd outside the school huts, picking the pockets of those who had one too many. Only one night, he picked the wrong pocket. It belonged to a servant of Cities.
A Dark Brotherhood assassin.
Yes, he convinced Knives he was right side up, when in truth he was upside down. Knives did not know this, because the cat always landed on his feet.
What did he ask of you?
To heed the call of the Black Sacrament, and to young Knives, taking a life was no different than stealing a coin. Young Knives was eager to please his mentor, so he killed without remorse. He would have kept killing if Razir paid him what he was worth. Some say Knives should not have betrayed Razir, but it was Knives who was betrayed first. But why kill him? Well, it was easier for Knives to murder his mentor than to tell him no.
Who was Razir?
Razir told this one he was an assassin of the Dark Brotherhood, a remnant of the Corinthi Sanctuary in Elsewhere. The sanctuary had been shut down by the Black Hand, and without a guild or disciple, he said he wished to pass on his knowledge.
What knowledge?
He taught this Khajiit the tools of the trade, mostly how to listen, how to find a single sound in a cacophony of noise. A whisper in a tavern, a rattle of a coin purse, a footstep in a crowd. So much information in a single step.
What information did the step provide?
The step conveyed where a person was. where he was headed, and how anxious he was to get there. Yet it was not all Knives was taught. Razir showed this Khajiit how to read, how to charm, and even how to cook. Yes, there are people in life who will do everything to help one succeed, and those who will use him for their own success. It turns out these people look exactly the same. There are very strong personalities in the guild. Knives prefers this, so that he may operate unnoticed. Vex, Sapphire, and Tonelia remind Knives.
Yeah, Khajiits are freaking awesome. I agree.
Loyal, but fearsome.
Does.
Delvin and Viper love to talk, while Vigel and Brynjolf are eager to listen. Dirge and Thrin are the muscle, and they will not hesitate to flex. Rune's past is a curiosity.
Sorry.
But one that seems to have no
You should use
answer.
ad blocker. Fuck ads.
Cynric has been with the guild longer than most, yet he lacks the qualities to lead.
Is there anyone here I should stay clear of?
If there is one it should avoid, it is the Bosmer, Nirun. That one is more spoiled than Sibi Blackbriar. His palate is used to fine cheeses and wines, and complains that everything here tastes like cat urine. Knives might have something to do with that. Knives does not like complainers, nor does he enjoy losing a bet.
What do you think of the extortion job?
It did well to rough up the locals. They need to know who's in charge. And to have power over another is a delicious morsel indeed. Knives used to enjoy such work. Now he does not like it so much. What fun is it if the victims simply hand Knives the loot? He prefers to smile and shake their hand, while the other cleans their pocket.
Sorry you had to refresh. No worries. You don't have to apologize for that at all, man. Welcome. What is it you do around here?
Knives steals for the guild and carves those shadow marks in the doors that have none. On some occasions, he will even cook. Usually, Knives saves his talents for special meals, like when an enterprising thief steals a vintage wine or a barrel of imported delicacies. In fact, Knives' fondest memory is the day a disgruntled fisherman sold Tonelia a crate of fresh meringar. 'Tis a rare fish that inhabits the Sea of Ghosts, a week's voyage from the coast.
How would you serve the Maringar?
Knives prepared the fillet with chives, parsley, and a drop of lemon, and served it with a side of fresh tomatoes. The walls of this sewer
way he said that
drank
is so
in
sensual.
that aroma for weeks. Not a single complaint could be heard in the flagon. Even Nirun managed to keep his mouth silent. Ah, that was a good time to be Knives.
Well,
May
you're an
your
interesting
road
guy.
lead you to warm sand.